Do you think Adrian Peterson should be named the starter? I think almost everybody would think that because you know what you have in Rob Kelly. You know what you have in these other guys. And all of a sudden you saw a flash, couple of semi-long gains, like 15-yard gains from Adrian Peterson. You saw a fourth down conversion. So do you think he should be the starter, and how do you feel about it? 800-636-1067. And then with Alex Smith, I heard Russell going off because if he has a bad first game, you're going to say he just didn't get enough work
point to
with
that.
these receivers. Now, you did see he had one nice pass downfield to Richardson. I'd see that much more out of it. But he's a vet. He's been around forever.
In his third preseason game last year with Kansas City, he was 7 for 17, didn't do anything in the middle, and then he came out in week 1 and threw 4 touchdowns against the Pats.
Mm-hmm.
So
and you even see it in the regular season where teams will come out and just be dead and then look totally different the next week. Week to week in the NFL is bizarre unless you're one of the elite teams and you just always play well. But if you're a middle of the pack type team like the Skins, you have no idea what you're going to get week to week.
It's so hard to
especially when you throw in the preseason.
Yeah, you could
Which
go
is just
either
a
way.
joke.
Like last year, the Browns, I believe, went undefeated in the preseason. They didn't win a game all season long.
Did they actually go undefeated? That's hilarious.
it just shows you how meaningless and stupid the preseason is.
Well, it is. That's why I'm not getting worked up about it.
And we've seen us here in D.C. get fired up after an Osaka performance. Thinking Spurrier was going to be uber successful, throwing the ball all over the field.
Spurrier was just a lot of fun. You looked at his college resume, and you just thought, well, this could be awesome. Obviously, now in hindsight, we saw
Didn't
how it
transfer.
We saw how it played out. But, yeah, I'm not getting worked up. I thought they did look awful other than AP. But
surprisingly, the defense didn't pop.
I was surprised by the
first-team defense.
I was really surprised
by
that.
They kind of, all the hype about the defensive line, and maybe it'll ball out in week one. But all that hype about Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, it sure looked like Case Keenum and that offense just moved the ball right down the field.
They didn't get a lot of pressure.
Who's their running back?
Royce Freeman.
Yeah, he looked good.
And Devontae Booker.
Freeman's going to end up starting.
They didn't get a lot of pressure. Somebody alluded to, I can't remember who it was, said afterwards, we practiced, that we played like we practiced. In the last few days, we had practiced poorly, and that's how we played. So, who knows? Good wake-up call for them, maybe. Definitely a lackluster, Game 3 performance, which is, in theory, on paper, should be hopefully your best effort.
But I'm sure that the Redskins PR doesn't hate the fact that it looks like Adrian Peterson's going to be the starting back.
I think everybody should be excited.
Yeah, put a little bit more.
How many jerseys are they going to sell?
They'll sell some jerseys, but are more people going to go to the game because AP's there? Probably not.
Not more to the game, but they will sell more jerseys.
Redskins season tickets, come and get them. They're available. Season tickets, you can buy them on a game-by-game basis.
Yeah. We got a legit MVP at running back. Come on out and see him.
All right, let's go. Let's go to Steve in Glen Burnie. If you want to chime in, 800-636-1067. Steve, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Jones?
Hey, Steve.
How are you, man?
What's up, Jones?
What's up?
All right. You know what? They still can't stop the run. The Redskins aren't going to do that very well this year. The offensive line isn't that great. The only way they ran the ball is because they have a good running back now. They told me to keep it small and short and sweet.
I'm not going to write off the defense yet. Just the week before, I was really, really impressed by them. So.
Yeah, they're impressed, but they played a really good team. They should have had all the number one players play the whole game, how they played. The
nobody does that
in
nowadays.
Good rhythm.
Nobody plays them the whole game.
I know, but how they played, they should have played a little longer.
He's just so afraid of exposing these guys.
And they didn't even play
injury.
a really good team. They played a Denver team that won 6 games last year.
Yeah.
So, that's a team that needs to get it turned around.
They should be better this year.
It should be.
They should. Keenum did look really good.
They just didn't get any pressure. I just got to assume when they game plan up and they really start getting after it. This guy, this guy Warren Sharp, who does a lot of football analytics. Mm-hmm. He actually DM'd me his stat that he was putting out there about AP and about, I guess, in the last few years or maybe his first down. Jay pounded the football with AP, I think 8 times or 7 out of 8 times on first down. They gave it to AP, and his average was like 2.6 yards per carry or something. And that's like his big red flag for AP. And my only response to that is I didn't even bother responding to the guy. Was that they're just trying to give him as many carries as possible. They weren't game planning. I don't think that Jay's going to hand off to Adrian Peterson on first down 80% of the time.
How much of the playbook does he even know?
It has to be a limited
Say
amount.
he's cramming it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't know much.
But I'm just not going to get too worked up on the fact that they were predictable and that they stuffed them, generally speaking, on first down. I think that they'll scheme around that kind of stuff, you know. And I also think, as JP said, that Jay doesn't love handing the football off. He might like it a little more with a guy like AP back there, but he's not going to all of a sudden turn it into like the Cowboys offense where they just pound it.
Not in his nature.
No,
Nope.
he likes to throw
He
it
likes
all
to
over the
sling it.
yard.
Yes.
He likes to
You know
sling
what?
it.
Peterson might be okay with that.
Yeah, who knows?
As long as he's the number one.
I think Peterson's okay with a paycheck,
Yeah.
first and foremost.